Welcome to the Jackson Heights Middle School Band Program. This presentation is set up for potential or incoming band students into the band program. We're going to begin this presentation by shattering some frequent myths about band. Band interferes with sports. Normally it doesn't. It typically has many students involved with sports in our band program. Band does not require prior knowledge of instrument reading or music. We start every kid from scratch. Only certain instruments require private lessons on an instrument, most do not. And in beginning band, there are no weekly extra practices. Although some expenses are involved with band, we typically try to keep them as low as possible on each instrument. Band does not use drums, guitar, and other string instruments. We do use guitar and drums in jazz band. Students that have come in playing piano or violin can pick up another band instrument with no problem in most cases. Some of the instruments are owned by the school. Some are rented through a local band music store. In addition to that, some of the students may own their own instrument. Some of the school-owned instruments are maintained by the school. We have a very limited budget that we'll discuss a little bit later. And other school equipment such as printers, paper, ink are not typically provided for by the school, and we'll talk about that as well when we discuss our Band Boosters Association. Beginning band is one of the bands that we have at school here at Jackson Heights. No experience is necessary. We use traditional band instruments, and we perform 2 concerts throughout the school year. And students may optionally participate in solo and ensemble. Solo and ensemble is an event where students prepare a solo with a piano accompanist and they play in front of a music adjudicator for a score. This is something that our older bands do each year, but beginners are not required to do this event. That is the 3rd optional event for the first year of band. Although we don't have drums in the band program at Jackson Heights, we do have a percussion class that uses traditional percussion instruments, has grades 6 through 8 in the class, and is separated based on the performance needs of our band classes. All the students in that group participate in solo and ensemble. And this is one class that does require previous knowledge of reading music and either formal piano or formal percussion lessons before a student would be evaluated to see if they are able to participate in this class. All of the students in the percussion class are either currently taking private lessons with a private instructor on percussion or a private instructor on piano. The students that are in the percussion class end up working at a more accelerated rate and work on playing many different instruments throughout the class, which is why having prior experience is very important for students to be eligible to participate in that class. The first of these concerts typically takes place in the winter, December timeframe. The second concert, which is our spring concert, is normally in May or in late April. Beginners use a band uniform that consists of a blue polo band shirt, black dress pants, black bandeau shoes, and black dress socks. These are used for both our concerts, a possible picture day, and students may also use it for solo and ensemble if they perform in that. The polo shirts and the bandeau shoes are ordered through the band boosters at the beginning of the school year. Families are responsible for the black dress socks and black dress pants on their own. Each student in band will have instruments and accessories based on the instrument that they're playing. These are used for home practice and class time and concerts. Each student will get a folding wire music stand. This is used for home and practice and possibly in concerts. Students should get a 3-ring half-inch binder with sheet protectors and pockets, and there's a band book that they order from the band boosters at the beginning of the school year. Most instruments come also with an instrument care kit, which is used for care and maintenance throughout the year. Now we're going to talk about how we select band instruments for a beginning band. The most common way is with an instrument test drive. This takes about 45 to 60 minutes. It's an evaluation testing of all the available instruments for band where we identify physical characteristics ideal for instruments. Some people will have a face to play clarinet. Some people will have a face to play trumpet. Some students may have a face that can play both. There's a few ways most of our students obtain a band instrument for our program. The first is through an instrument rental, either through a local band music store or the school band boosters. We have two main stores that service our school. One is Music Shack, located in Longwood. The other one is Allegro Music, located in Castleberry. Both of these music stores send a representative to our school once a week and will take care of any instrument repairs that we will talk about very soon through those rentals. Instruments rented through the school band boosters are set up on a maintenance fee. An instrument purchase, which would be new or used from a variety of trusted sources. Or that closet treasure, an instrument that's given to a student from a family or close friend. Here are the instruments that are typically rented through one of our two local band music stores. Trombone, clarinet, flute, sometimes French horn, however, that's normally through the school, and trumpet. These are the school-owned instruments that are typically rented on a maintenance fee through the band boosters. Baritone, which is called euphonium, bassoon and oboe, which are double reed instruments, French horn, and tuba. Students that use a school-owned rented instrument through the band boosters will typically have one that they get to use during school and one that stays at home so they are not bringing it back and forth. School instrument rentals are typically for instruments that are more expensive or larger instruments that are more of a hassle of transporting back and forth. Students that rent an instrument through one of our two local band music stores are required to get MAP insurance. It covers basic wear and tear as well as accident protection. We want to avoid this from happening. However, if this actually happened to these instruments, a majority would be covered under that MAP insurance. There are some specific instrument accessories that go along with very specific instruments, such as a mouthpiece, ligature, reeds, a care kit, valve or key oil, or slide cream. Sometimes there's very specific brands, makes, models, or sizes for these, which are all given out after the instrument testing occurs. We already mentioned that we have two main stores that our families use. These stores provide MAP insurance. They offer a rent-to-own plan. They rent the trusted brand names, brand instruments. They're familiar with the JHMS band program, and they offer the correct accessories. So what this means is there's a very specific list that we give our students of correct brands, makes, models, sizes of different things that they will need for their instrument, and our stores offer that. If you're going to a different store, it's very important to make sure that they stick to those lists. We also want to avoid buying or getting an instrument from a place that sells a majority of non-band related equipment, such as a lot of online stores or other particular stores that also sell clothes and groceries and things like that. Those are not the most reliable stores to be purchasing equipment from. In most cases, that equipment is not going to work right, and if something goes wrong with it, instrument repair people in the area won't even work on it because some of that equipment will not hold up to correct tooling or correct repair work that needs to be done to it. The following formula will be used to calculate grades for all band classes. 40% is for concert and performance participation. Since there are only 2 concerts for the first year of band, this only occurs in the second 9 weeks and the fourth 9 weeks. The other grading marking periods, the students automatically receive that credit towards their grade. 20% for daily supplies, having all required instrument and accessories. 10% for any written or playing homework. 15% for any playing written assignments. And 15% for any playing or written tests and quizzes. Most of the 15% for assignments and quizzes doesn't occur in the first 9 weeks, but progressively increases throughout the year as students learn new skills and concepts. The best way to communicate with the band teacher is through email or sending a note in with the child. Although there is a phone number in the office for band at the school, it is not always the most convenient way to get a hold or get a message to the teacher. The City of Oviedo Summer Music Band Camp takes place from June 3rd through June 12th. It happens at Haggerty High School. It's a week and a half long, a Monday through a Friday, and then a Monday through a Wednesday. The campers would attend all 8 days. Beginners have the option of being able to participate in this camp and start their instrument early. Although it's not required, it's highly encouraged. Students who are entering band for the first time would need to be instrument tested. They can do that with a consultation here at Jackson Heights, or they can come to the beginning instrument testing day for the camp on May 23rd from 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Lawton Childs Middle School. During this camp, they have the opportunity of working with myself here from Jackson Heights and the two band directors from Lawton Childs Middle School. The instrument testing day is only for students who are attending this particular camp. This gives them the opportunity to get a head start on their instrument before the school year begins. The Jackson Heights Band website is jhmsband.org. On this website, you'll find an up-to-date band calendar for events during the school year. There's information regarding band camp registration. Forms at the beginning of the school year will be available on the band website, as well as eCampus. And it has prospective student information and the ability for any band payments that exist throughout the school year. The JHMS Band Boosters are a registered 501c3. We assist with the physical and financial aspects of the band program. We do a couple fundraisers, since most of our funds in band are raised through those two fundraisers. And we also assist with any outside performances, everything from transportation to assisting with office and paperwork throughout the school year. If you're interested in joining the Band Boosters, there'll be some information that goes home at the beginning of the year, and there's also information about the Band Boosters on the Jackson Heights Band website. This concludes this short presentation about the first year of band at Jackson Heights Middle School. We hope you found it very helpful and informative. Please do not hesitate to reach out to the band teacher for further information.